Right. Hello, everybody. I've been gone for quite some time. 8 months, I believe. 8 to 7, doesn't really matter. But I've got some channel updates for you, as well as a Metal Gear Solid 4 update and Volume 2 update on, what's happening with the Master Collection. So, if you don't really care about the channel or my rambling or what I've been up to and what's going to happen to the channel in the future, feel free to skip in the timestamp section, skip ahead to the MGS stuff. It's all going to be timestamped in the, video bar or whatever. You can seek or whatever, library search it. So without further ado, I'm going to get into kind of what I've been up to, where I've been and so forth. Just as my YouTube channel was starting to take off, what was it, like, a few months ago, I got hit with some bad family news, some bad, personal news. I'm not going to get into the details, but put it that way, it's kind of, it's affected me. It's affected people around me. I had to kind of just, step away from stuff. And, in the meantime, when I was gone, I played a lot of games. I played a shitload of Tekken 8 because that just happened to be coming out around the time, that happened. And for people that know me, my friends and stuff like that, they know I'm a big Tekken fan. I play a lot of Tekken. I've been playing a bit of Diablo. Since then, I've played Diablo 4, that is. I've played the Elden Ring DLC. Wasn't a fan of that. And a bunch of other games and stuff like that. So I'll display these all up on the screen for you guys as well. You can see I've pretty much bombed the shit out of Tekken 8. So I played a lot of ranked, player match. Maybe some of you guys maybe ran into me. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. Yeah, I don't want to delve into the details of what happened. I don't want like a pity party or something like that. But I just thought I'd clear stuff up, before I proceed. So the future of the channel and going forwards, what I'd ideally want to do is just get back to a regular update schedule, or like, upload schedule, as I put there in the picture above. So that means, maybe 1 or 2 uploads weekly. It depends how much time I get during the week. Some days I get busy with work. Some days, I'm free. Next week I happen to have a few days off, so I'm gonna work on some videos. So just a regular upload schedule, something like that. Something to keep the channel going. Keep you guys entertained. Show you more game mods and stuff like that. I'll also be continuing modded games. And modding guides and stuff like that. So I'll be focusing on modding games and stuff like that, and just playing games and stuff like that in general. Take a shot every time I say stuff like that because I can't find the fucking words to substitute it. But that being said, it won't just be modded games and guides though as well. I'm still gonna do and cover the Metal Gear Solid series, news and updates and just the franchise as a whole, because Metal Gear Solid kind of kickstarted my channel and I love Metal Gear Solid. So any updates or any news on modding and stuff like that, I'll cover in separate videos and stuff like that. Just subscribe, get a notification bell, whatever. I don't really use socials a lot, so I'll be using the YouTube community thing, and I'll do polls there where people can vote or whatever. And yeah, when MGS3 remake comes out, I will do what happens if you kill everyone in the MGS remake, so don't worry. And that being said, I'll probably stream that game as well when it comes out, when it launches, provided it runs well enough for me to stream it. My PC's a bit dated nowadays, but with that being said as well, I do plan to do Twitch and YouTube streams as well. What I'll be doing is the YouTube streams and clearing the backlog initiative. These two kind of go hand in hand, right? Because what's going to happen is I have a lot of games on Steam, a lot of fucking games on Steam. We're talking probably like 2099 games. It's like an addiction, right? I see a game, it looks nice, I buy it, and then I fucking forget about it. I've also got on a Steam Deck because I sold my CS2 knife, because CS2 got announced. So I sold my CS2 knife and just like, I got a Steam Deck. It's like over there somewhere, right? But I can do some modding guides for Steam Deck as well, because I feel like I don't know. I don't see many Steam Deck modding guides, and I feel it might be a bit underrepresented. So, and I know a lot of people love playing on the Steam Decks. I love my Steam Deck; it's fantastic. But you know, it is Linux, so it can be a bit difficult for Windows users to navigate. It was a bit difficult for me at first, but hey, I love it. It's beautiful. But that's enough about the Steam Deck. But yeah, back to the actual initiative I'm planning is clearing the backlog. Essentially what I'll be doing is I'll kind of just, you know, every month or so, or every week or so, I'll post like a couple games from a list from my backlog, right? That I'm interested in playing, and I'll let you guys, you know, anyone that kind of watches my channel or watches my videos, I'll let you guys decide which game I play. It's kind of like an incentive for me to fucking finally stop replaying the same 10 games I always play. Like, I want to stop playing Tekken. I want to take a break from, you know, I hate, like, you know, high rank in it. I need to play something else. Diablo Season 6, I'm not really looking forward to that. It doesn't look too appealing to me, personally. So I just, you know, I want to play some other games, other series, whatever, you know, anything I might have missed or haven't played. So, you know, I'll put up like a poll and people can vote which game, you know, gets selected, or which game gets played, what's got the most interest in it. So we'll do something like that, and I'll go in line with my Twitch and YouTube streams. So, you know, when I'm not out there making videos or whatever, I'll be playing these games that have been selected and streaming them, and hopefully, you know, beating some of them. Like recently I've been playing Deus Ex Human Revolution. I've got a video coming up about that game. That's going to be in the works, pre-production. And I've also got I've been playing Deus Ex Mankind Divided. My god, those games are fantastic. So probably do some sort of videos covering those, but there's not many mods for Mankind Divided, so I don't really know what I can do for it. But it goes in line with an idea I have for Human Revolution, so stay tuned. Now, I also know I've promised a prototype 2, like fixing that game with mods kind of guide thing, right? I've got the script for it all written down. I'm just gonna have to add a few bits here and there. It's gonna be one of those, you know, scripted videos. I'm not gonna freestyle it, kind of like I'm freestyling now. So it's gonna be one of these videos where I'll write a script for it, you know, I'll record it and talk about it in more detail. But yeah, with all that officially kind of said, I think I've covered everything in terms of my channel and like what I'm gonna do in the future. So I'll basically just crack on with that, yeah, and you know, we'll see how it goes. So if we can get the channel to grow a bit, and you know, maybe build some little community or something like that. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and for hearing out my babbling. And I'm gonna move on to the next part of the video, which is the news about the Master Collection Volume 2 and MGS4 specifically. So I don't mean to hash out content like a fucking pleb or something, right, by just reading an article to you guys. But last week, I don't think many people even picked up on this, or I don't know. I've kind of been out of the loop, to be honest with you. Metal Gear Solid related. I've seen, like, you know, the remake gameplay and stuff. My fucking. But that's besides the point. Metal Gear Solid 4, like, Konami's actually teased some sort of remaster or something for the Master Collection Volume 2, because last week, I think, if I recall correctly, several articles popped up like all over news websites and Reddit and stuff like that. The Konami was allegedly, you know, letting people connect the dots and being playful, teasing people about Metal Gear Solid 4. How, you know, we might no longer have to play the game on an emulator. And you know, I mean, PS3 emulator has come a long way. I've played some games on it not too long. I played some Demon Souls. I played Skate 3, some of the old UFC games, all that. MGS4, like, it had its moments where it ran good for me. There was also a lot of crashes and stuff like that, so it's still kind of hit and miss. But now you've got like amazing stuff like Save MGO. That's playable, I think, through an emulator as well. So, like, you know, anyone can just download it and play it. Play the online component of Metal Gear Solid 4. I never had the chance or privilege, I should say, to actually play that, because I didn't even have a PS3 as a kid. I had a 360, so never had a chance to play it, unfortunately. But yeah, like, you know, they're like, oh, we're definitely aware of the situation with Metal Gear Solid 4. Unfortunately, we can't really say too much at the moment with Volume 1 containing MGS1. 2 3 ... You can probably connect the dots. You know, I mean, that's kind of like a fucking dead giveaway. You might as well just slap me in the face with a fish and be like, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 is coming. So hopefully, fingers crossed, like I said in my Volume 2 predictions video earlier, that means we're going to be getting Metal Gear Solid 4, maybe remastered on PC. Like, I know it's Konami, right? Don't expect too much, guys, because it's probably going to be the same level of slop that we've seen from the Master Collection. But it would mean, because this game's never had like a PC release or whatever. Like Blue Point did import this to Xbox 360, right? Like back in the day, like they did the original HD collection. So this means technically that it'd be like a fresh new thing, like a new port. I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, I'm sure they have the source code, but we're probably looking at some sort of remaster. You know, they're probably gonna just upscale or let you have like a higher resolution, like 1080p or something. Like kind of like what Rockstar did for the Red Dead Redemption remaster, right? They did like a very basic tug job on that fucking port. Like it was abysmal, but I think it's definitely good. We haven't heard anything about the Master Collection. Like everything so far Metal Gear Solid related or like from Konami has been Silent Hill 2 remake, which I'll also play when it comes out. I'll probably play the Enhanced Edition before that happens because I need a refresher. Last time I played that game was like 10 years ago. So yeah, that and MGS3 Delta or Metal Gear Solid Delta or just MGS3 remake. So that's all the kind of news they've been pumping out about that during this time. We haven't heard anything about Volume 2, but now they've kind of teased what's going to happen in Volume 2. So fingers crossed MGS4, because I've only had the privilege of playing that game once, and I was on broken down PS3 I've got like somewhere in my room or in my house. I don't know where, but yeah, I can say it's definitely looking bright. I mean, even if it's a shit port or if it's like the bare minimum, at least we can have like, we have the modding community on PC. We can, count on them to fix stuff up like they did with MGS3 and 2. To this day, I don't think you can even choose your resolution in Metal Gear Solid 3 or 2. MGS1's still a fucking mess, if I remember correctly. But at least you can get them up to some sort of playable standard with mods. That's a positive. As for MGS4, yeah, like only time will tell. I'm hoping they'll release it before Delta, like before the Delta remake. They haven't given us a release date. When I saw the last trailer, I was hoping for a release date, but we don't have any sort of release date for that. So, I guess it's going to be 2025, maybe next year. I'd be very amazed if they like just shadow dropped it in December or something, but I very much doubt that because they've got all the priority right now. I think is the Silent Hill 2. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks guys for tuning in. What I'll do is, I'll get back on my regular upload schedule. This is just like a little holdover video to tell you guys what I've been up to, what's been going on, and just to cover some news. Normally I wouldn't do a format like this, but I'm a bit strapped for time. I've been a bit busy as well, so yeah. Thanks again for watching and peace. See ya.